Chook under him, and Brad and Aiden, they're on ballers as well. So I guess we've just got to wait till they get the ball up now and see.
Yeah, it'll be a nervous start, but one of the boys that impressed me was that number 9, young Jacob Hughes. Well, he played well. He played in the seniors here in the first semi-final, I think it was.
That's right.
Him playing the seniors.
He's a good little player, and I think he's got a big future if he wants it. And we've got a couple others. Aiden Nichols, he's played a couple of senior games, and it's good to see these boys come up and play a senior game when they can, especially, you know, the other boys protect them out there to get their confidence. And another one, young Tex, shows a lot of spirit, and I think they'll go pretty well with their football.
Here we go, we're just about to start. The umpires today are 2 local umpires from the NEFU competition, Peter Fish and Greg Page, who did the second semi-final between these two sides, and we just hope they have a good game also.
They're pretty fair umpires too, I think. David, don't you?
Yeah, they are good umpires. They won't take any mucking around.
Right, Fishy's about to put the ball down, and they're into it. Oh,
good tap away by Haynes. That's Carter. Carter out to Hawes, and he's away. Kicks into full forward. And Flynn, Brendan Flynn. Brendan Flynn's taken a mark, probably 35 metres out, directly in front.
Nice mark too.
Good solid mark, wasn't held his ground. He was getting pushed and shoved and held onto it very nicely.
They've got some strong marks, these boys, haven't they, for young fellas, David?
Yeah, a lot of good skill, and that's youth policies of both clubs here. It's really, you know, it's a true indication of the strength of both clubs.
And I think that, like, the coaching is.
I think he's hooked that. Yes, he has missed that. That's 1 point. So Lilydale broke the ice there, got the first score on the board.
Okay, the Crows are ready to gather her up and kick it out. And
fellas, if I can break in, the inside 50s at the moment, 1-0.
Right. Right, he's looking for a lead. He's picked one up deep out into the flank, and the ball's on the move, and the Crows are first to the ball.
Oh, that was a little bit soft. That's Jacob Hughes. He's got that free kick.
And we've got number 15 for the Crows leading out towards the centre.
And that's Dwyer. Lane Dwyer's nipped in front there and taken that mark. On centre wing, he's going to swing it back towards the centre. Cade Haynes. Cade's going to go back that way. Lost a lot of ground there. They've got to go again now. Here he comes again, Dwyer, and he's got it. He's gone over to young Olsey. Oles has taken the ball just the other side of the back side of the centre. Boys have all settled down pretty well, and he's gone back to Dwyer, but he's missed it.
The Crows have picked it up.
A lot of pressure.
And I think that was Brad Butler, was it? And, number 4 for the Crows,
Cameron Walker.
He's picked it up, and Lilydale have intercepted. They brought the ball out. We've got 2 Lilydale and 2 Crows running onto it. Young Hughes, he's picked the ball up, hand passed it out, and he's dropped it onto the right boot, and the Crows have marked it 30 metres out from goal. Let's see what his kicking's like, David.
Yeah, it's pretty well directly in front. So these early shots, they always put a bit of pressure on. It's going to be the one that can kick him. It's number 16, which is Ben Stonehouse.
Yeah, I think Ben, yeah. He's as nervous as a cat with a long tail in a room full of rocking chairs here at the moment.
The great one, Bimbo. That looks okay. I think it's going to get the distance. It's the first goal on the board.
And the Crows have hit the front 5 minutes into the game, or less.
And they moved that well there after the mistake on centre wing. Lilydale were just reluctant to go forward. They tried to go sideways, and it cost them a goal.
We'll see how we go. The Crows were beating the ruck last time. Brody's got to get his eye on the ball and push it forward quick, because you don't win games from centre half back.
I think young Haynes is going to have a bit more too much jump for Brody Bennett.
He's probably a little bit leaner too, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yes.
Look, he's going to dominate this. Drew Dwyer, young Dwyer.
In the back.
Fishy's plucked another one out. It's the second one he's gave to the Crows this time. Out they come this more centre wing.
There he is, the Scottsdale's Under 14's best and fairest. He's got the ball. He's looking for someone to lead out. And Brody's... Oh, beautiful mark from Brody Bennett. Brody's too far out. Nice kick though. Oh, that was a good contested. The supporters are getting a bit excited over here, David.
Yeah, very scrambly at the moment. It's come out. Handball's gone Crow's way. That's a one hand. That's a. Oh, yes.
Nearly a throw. Nearly a throw.
Oh, yes. Now
on the boundary.
Umpire Page is going to ball it up. Forward pocket for the Crows.
Young Knight, he's running out there trying to find a space for him to kick to. She's out.
Another knockout by Haynes, and he's gained another 20 metres round to the 50 metre mark there.
Wasn't he? I think he's played a bit of football in his day too.
I can remember playing a bit of football with him, but by God, I don't think he'd play too much football now by the look of him.
No, not at this stage, I don't think. That's Kim Hughes, of course. Your runner out there, David, has he done a bit of football? He's good advice?
Yeah, Kevin George Virginal Hawes.
Right.
Very solid half-back flanker with the Lilydale side for a number of years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And still showing his support for the club.
Oh yeah, my word, he has a busy day today, Kevin. He does the running today and then a water boy for the seniors this afternoon.
Oh, good on him. It's good to see them people around the club, isn't it?
Club's got to have him.
Yeah.
Anyway, still on the 50 metre, still a bit scrambly. Ball's not going any distance. Ben Young's got an opportunity. He's got a kick now. But I think he's gone towards the boundary. That's out on the full. It'll be a Crows free kick.
Who is it, David? He's a bit far away.
It looks like Boyer Scott's over there.
Right.
Number 7's going to get the ball, which is Brad Butler.
Brad Butler.
Captain of the Crows.
Yeah, Brad's played a few senior games too, and we was pretty impressed with Brad. He's a very cool footballer. And
this is a chance. This is a big chance here. Number 4.
Young Soldy.
Number 4 is
Walker.
Cameron Walker.
Yeah, and he's on a bit of an angle too, so I don't know how he'll go here. We'll see what his kicking ability's like.
But he was left alone. He was left alone there, and they didn't man up there. And that's a goal to the Crows. It's a good kick. It cleared the pack. Definitely cleared the pack. And now the score is at 7 minutes in, it's the Crows, 2 goals straight, 12.
I think it's a wrong one.
Lilydale 1 behind. Crows have dominated this last 3 or 4 minutes.
Yeah, I'm back, mate. I just had to have a bit of a talk. I think there might be a number mixed up here in the book. I just got to get that right.
Righto. Here we go again.
The ball's bounced. Nice bounce too. Yes, Brody's won his first ruck tap there at the moment. And they've gone in pretty hard, the Crows. He's handed it on to this number 4. I think it's a mix-up in the book.
Yeah, they're running pretty well, the Crows, at the moment.
4. Number 4. Who's number 4?
Here we go. This is Ben Johnson. He's got the mark and he's kicked a sort half forward, looking for Betts on the lead. That's very good tackle. No, it's gone out of bounds. Far side, Lilydale end.
You was right, David. It is. I was just mixed up with who he looked like.
And out to Dwyer's on his left. It's been smothered, good attempt. Dwyer's fighting hard and he's got it
nice
again.
left footer.
Here's a chance. Barber's there.
And the Crows have come out with the ball. He's gone towards the boundary. It's still in play.
Jacob Hughes now, he's kicked it down. He's found
nice
Butler.
mark.
That's Scotty again.
Scott. He's played on. And the ball's running free there for the Crows to run onto it. And he's picked it up nice with a beautiful right foot kick straight in.
There's a chance. Crows balls. Everyone's ball, 50-50 ball. One of the Lilydale boys didn't want it. Tried to kick it off the ground.
She's very
scrambly. There you go with young Olsey again. And he's found Johnson on the wing.
Nice mark there, David. Your boys.
He's taking his time.
He's got plenty of fellas he can kick to there too at the moment. Oh, he's muffed it up bad. Bad luck.
Kicked it into the man on the mark. And the other co-commentator's phone just gone off here. The ball's heading toward the boundary line that's taken over.
Yeah.
About 8 minutes into the first quarter, the Crows have had the better of the start. Have looked more attacking. Lilydale seem to be still fairly shaky sort of start at the moment. They're not moving very well.
Tackled him The ball's still in
16,
play
that's Ben
there.
Isles. He's had plenty of it across centre half back. Ben Johnson right. Brad Carter gets a handball, but it's gone straight to the Crows. Here's a go with Cade Haynes. Cade's a big fellow and gets a good clearing kick. It's gone over their head. Tony Betts has got a chance.
And the Crows have run onto it, and he's picked it up. I think that's Whelan. Whelan's kicked it straight down to Lilydale player.
Teddy Orrs it is. Teddy Orrs, Brendan Orrs. And the captains of the Lilydale under-16s.
He's found the man.
Brad Carter's led. Now where's he going to go now? He's got to go through centre half forward. He's got Haynes and them sitting there.
They've got him tied up pretty well up there too. The ball's gone over his head.
Tommy Arnold, he's a left footer and he's got it in there, and here's a chance to Flinny again.
Flinny's dropped.
Flinny's got, but he's kept his ground, he's kept his feet. And it's been socket through by number 6 for the Crows, which is Cody Artis again playing, and he'll be the kick out. So it's Lilydale now get their second score, 2 points, trailing Scottsdale Crows 2 straight goals, 12 points.
Yeah, can you find someone out there to kick to? Someone's got to be leading for him. Yes, he's got a few.
Favour this.
And
Drew Bardenhagen gets in. Great potential, this boy. He's had a knee injury and missed most of the season in the Junior Mariners, and is a good kick. Is a real good kick.
He was showing more toe than an Arabian Sancho there, mate.
Yes, he is. But he's probably a good 40, 45 metres out. He's going to have to kick it. There's no wind advantage here at the moment. Very
It's a big
still.
kick for a boy, isn't it?
But he's a good kick. He's a long kick.
Yes, a
But I
nice
don't think
kick
he's going to
too.
make the distance.
And it's marked there by one
Betts,
of the Lilydale
Tony
boys.
Betts. Tony Betts has marked it in the square. This will be a certain goal unless he kicks it into the man of the mark.
Oh, he couldn't do that there, David, could he?
Well, they've done it a couple of times today, but he hasn't. He's kicked it through. So they needed that one, Lilydale.
Let's put Lilydale back in front now.
No, it hasn't, not quite. Lilydale 1 goal 2. They'll go to 8 points, trailing the Crows, 2 goals straight, 12. And we've played about 12 minutes in this first quarter.
I've seen some pretty good passages of football in that first quarter too, but they'll settle down after this quarter, I reckon.
We'll look out behind us here a bit, and it's getting terrible dark. Let's hope the weather holds off and we get a bit of dry football before too much rain comes in during the day.
Fishy's balled up.
It's another pretty decent bounce.
It's gone towards Brodie. Brodie's nice tap out there.
That was number 18 that time. Ben Robinson for you guys.
How was it?
No, 18 is Russell Whitmore.
Russell Whitmore.
That's not a bad kick in the centre half forward, but he hasn't marked it that
No, but
close, boys.
look,
He had a chance.
look at young Husey come through.
Yep.
Showing some toe he was.
There's him going out.
Young Knight, he's hanging
done.
back.
Lilydale boy got to the front.
The Crows have